Hi, welcome back to Solution in YouTube channel. In today's video we will learn about the future value using simple interest and compound interest. The future value of money is the amount that an investor gets if the amount is invested somewhere. The future value formula assumes a constant rate of growth, typically the interest, and a repayment of investment. The FV calculation can be done one of two ways, depending on the type of interest being earned. First is simple interest, and second is the compound interest. The formulas for both simple and compound interest future value calculations are as follows. Let's discuss the simple interest formula first. I is the investment amount, R is the annual interest rate, and T represents the number of years. The formula keeps on adding the interest amount every year into the investment till the end of investment period. Let's take an example. Assume you have $60,000 to invest. A bank offers 7% interest annually. You are planning to invest your money for 12 years. Then using the above formula, the future value will be as follows. Future value is equal to $60,000 multiplied by 1, plus 7% times 12 years. So we will get $98,400. The future value of $98,400 has investment portion of $60,000 and remaining portion is interest being calculated on simple interest basis. Unlike compound interest, the investor can withdraw the interest earned anytime during the term of investment. The second type of interest is the compound interest. The compound interest assumes that the interest is calculated on the incremental value, that is, the investment plus the interest. This is different from simple interest in which the investor could withdraw the interest portion, but in case of compound interest, the investor reinvests the interest portion instead of withdrawing. The formula for future value using compound interest will be as follows. I is the investment amount, R is the annual interest rate, T represents the number of years, and M is the number of compounding in a year. Compounding can be annual, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly, weekly, or even daily. Compounded annually means that M is equal to 1 and the interest will be calculated and added to the investment, once after each year. The investment plus interest will now become the investment for next year's interest calculation, and so on. In case of semi-annual compounding, M is equal to 2, as there are 2 halves in a year, the interest will be calculated and added to the investment after every 6 months. The investment plus interest will now become the investment for next 6 months interest calculation, and so on. The same will be case for quarterly in which M is equal to 4, as there are 4 quarters in a year. For monthly, M will be 12 and interest will be calculated every month, and for daily M will be 360 and interest will be calculated and added after every day. Let's take an example and calculate the future value using annual, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily compounding. Assume that you have $70,000 and you want to invest. A bank offers you to invest at 9%. You have the option to choose between annual, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily compounding. To assess which option will be best for you, we will use the future value formula for compounding. Here is the table for calculation. Let's start with annual compounding. Note that the only difference in simple interest and compound interest formula is M. In case of annual compounding, M is equal to 1. So, we will divide the interest rate by 1 and then take the exponent by multiplying 5 years by 1. Then we will multiply the compounding factor with investment to get the future value of $107,703.68. In case of semi-annual compounding, M is equal to 2. So, we will divide the interest rate by 2 and then take the exponent by multiplying 5 years by 2. Then we will multiply the compounding factor with investment to get the future value of $108,707.86. In case of quarterly compounding, M is equal to 4. So, we will divide the interest rate by 4 and then take the exponent by multiplying 5 years by 4. Then we will multiply the compounding factor with investment to get the future value of $109,235.64. In case of monthly compounding, M is equal to 12. So, we will divide the interest rate by 12 and then take the exponent by multiplying 5 years by 12. Then we will multiply the compounding factor with investment to get the future value of $109,597.67. In case of daily compounding, m is equal to 360. So, we will divide the interest rate by 360 and then take the exponent by multiplying 5 years by 360. Then we will multiply the compounding factor with investment to get the future value of $109,775.68. Up till now, we have learned future value using simple interest and different compounding cases. If you have understood the concept, please give this video like, and don't forget to subscribe for new lectures. You can always ask questions in the comments if anything is still unclear about the lecture. See you in our next video. Take care.